What is going on, everybody? Moawe here, and today I wanted to talk about something that's a little bit different, but not so much, as today is the 20th anniversary for the Persona franchise, and I've been seeing a lot of discourse on Twitter, not even just like this past day, just past couple of years, about one thing and one thing only, and that's been really confusing me. And at the same time, I'm like, I don't understand why people are just not getting it through their head, whether they try to act like they're armchair developers and they know everything to do when it comes to making a game or any of that sort of thing, and that's Persona 5. Now, of course, Persona 5, if you don't know, is an amazing RPG that I myself have played, and I love it to death. I mean, if you can't tell, my icon's very Persona-esque, so there's that. There's this whole discourse ever since Persona 5 Royal came out that this game cannot run on the Switch, and I don't understand where is this coming from, because Persona 5 Royal, as it stands, is just Persona 5 with new content. Sure, at the end of the day, they smoothed out some things. They made a PS4 Pro enhancements, which is the game running in 4K, I think HDR. I haven't played Royal on the Pro. I don't have a PS4 Pro, or my 5 yet, but they did subtle enhancements. But I played on base PS4 and it was running at like 1080p. And the game in of itself is Persona 5. And Persona 5 was originally developed for the PlayStation 3. So I don't understand this little discourse of like, this game cannot run on Switch. It was on the PS4 and all this blah blah blah. It's like, it's not even about the simple fact of not understanding how a game works. It's just the simple fact of not understanding that this game was just on the PS3 and it was originally developed for the PS3, and the engine itself is already running on Switch with a game like Catherine Full Body, so we got that going already. That precedent of a game of that ilk, well, not exactly that ilk, but like, runs in the same engine. So on the technical level, there is no issues for it to run on Switch, but apparently all these armchair developers on Twitter, saying, all this stuff, and debating whether or not, all that stuff, is saying, no, it cannot. The Switch is just an Xbox 360 at the end of the day or some shit like that. It's like, I don't understand where these notions are coming from. I don't know if it just shows how these guys are just not, these people are just not understanding, not even how game development works, just the simple fact of just seeing, I played Persona 5 Royal on the PS4, and from what people told me on Twitter, the Switch doesn't stack up to the PS4, which is, on a technical level, yes, a raw power, the Switch isn't as powerful as the PlayStation 4, but in terms of the games that get put out, the raw power means nothing. What matters is at the end of the day, what the games that have been put out on the system. You look at games on the Switch like Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, where even though that game has a little bit of a issue in terms of optimization, same with Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. But you have a lot of games on Switch that are really like Monster Hunter Rise just came out this past year. That a lot of people are just forget that it came out this year. That looks amazing. Like, I'm shocked that's running on Switch. Not only stuff like Doom 2016, which still looks insane on Switch. Doom Eternal's another one. Like, the Switch can put out some amazing games, amazing looking games. So like, this whole notion of like the Switch can't handle a game like Persona 5 Royal, it's just like, I'm sorry, it's idiotic at this point. Like, the game, you're talking about a game that originally it's for all intents and purposes it can run on the PS3. Though, like, the game was originally on a PS3. Like come on, you guys. Like it's like the people trying to act like, oh yeah, the freaking Switch is not a Switch, like, doesn't come close to, like, it just can't run as simple as these PS4 games, which it can. PS5 and Series X games, okay, that's where it gets a little bit confusing, all this stuff, and I can understand where a lot of people can say, okay, these games on the Series X and PS5 could probably a little bit difficult to run on Switch, but PS4 and Xbox One games, I feel like with optimizations, especially with the engines and all that stuff, and just look at just Unreal Engine 4 in of itself. We got games like Dragon Quest 11 on Switch, and now I know on a technical level, the game doesn't run as well as the PS4, but it looks, you have basically not a lot of compromises to the version. You're still getting that same experience on the Switch. Same with a lot of other RPGs, like Ni no Kuni, for example. Oh man, I remember when people said no about when Ni no Kuni 2 came out, I was like, this game's not gonna come on Switch. It can't run on Switch. Well, now it's coming to Switch. Hell, I can even see Tales of Arise coming to Switch. I'm sure they have to like drop down like the freaking quality and all stuff. Because with Scarlet Nexus, another one that's another one where I could see like getting that Bandai late port. So yeah, there's that. That really like. It, like I saw some tweets about it today, during, of course, all the tweets about Persona's 20th anniversary, and it just for all intents and purposes, it just triggered me, because I'm just like, I'm sick of this narrative. A game like Persona 5 Royal cannot run on the Switch when you have the base game Persona 5, which is the enhancements you're getting on Royal is just content. You're just getting extra 30 hours. Like, yes, Persona 5 Royal is the definitive way to play Persona 5 and experience it. So there's that. Of course, also there's the other aspect leading more towards the 20th anniversary, is that they're also doing 1 year of announcements. So I think it's like every month leading up to September of next year, there's going to be announcements. Of course, today was just celebration for the franchise and also some merch stuff. So yeah, we got that going. A lot of people are just hyping up this thing. It's like, oh, we're gonna get all these ports, all these remakes, all these announcements. I'm like, out of everything that could happen, I feel like we're probably gonna get Persona 4 Golden ported to Switch and PS4/5. That seems very, very likely, and at the very least, that's what I expect out of Atlas. They're gonna do something like that. Persona 6 probably at the end of next year, September 2021. I can see that. Little site tease starting for Persona 6 with all that stuff going. But yeah, just a small little rant I wanted to do on that. At the end of the day, Persona 5 Royal can run on Switch. The engine is already running on the Switch, so there's precedent there. So we need to stop this narrative of these games cannot run on Switch just because it's on the PlayStation 4. Like, this needs to stop, okay? But yeah, that's everything for this video. If you liked what you saw, comment down below if you think I'm wrong in all this and I'm just stupid for thinking Persona 5 Royal can run on Switch and all that stuff. But what games do you want to see on Switch? I know myself, a dream port I've been wanting for a while was Nier Automata. That game, even though I buckled down last year and I played it, I still would like to replay it on Switch. So there's my dream port. Comment down your dream port below. Like this video if you haven't already. Subscribe for more videos like this, little small rants. And yeah, that's it. This is Moawe signing out.